I mean, it's a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of about time that we got our opportunity to share our stories and have the biggest moment ever watched.
The 2025 indoor track season just gave us one of its most exciting moments at the New Balance Indoor Grand Prix in Boston. Everyone was waiting to see what would happen when two Olympic champions, Noah Lyles and Marcell Jacobs, faced off in the 60-meter sprint. Lyles came in as the current Olympic 100-meter champion, while Jacobs was still remembered for his stunning Tokyo Olympics victory. The crowd at Boston was buzzing with excitement, knowing they were about to watch something special. Before the race even started, people couldn't stop talking about who would come out on top. The drama started early in the semi-finals, and it was almost like watching a movie. Jacobs, who many expected to cruise through, barely made it to the finals with a disappointing time of 6.69 seconds. This was shocking for someone who used to dominate indoor sprints. Meanwhile, Lyles looked completely in control, winning his semi-final heat with a powerful 6.55 seconds. Just when everyone thought Jacobs wouldn't make it to the final, fate stepped in. Another athlete's injury opened up a spot, and Jacobs got his second chance. When the final race began, the stadium was electric with anticipation. 8 of the world's fastest men lined up, but all eyes were on lanes 4 and 5, where Lyles and Jacobs stood ready. As soon as the gun went off, Lyles showed why he's considered the world's fastest man right now. By the halfway point of the race, he was already pulling away from everyone else. His form looked perfect, his speed was incredible, and there was nothing anyone could do about it. The finish wasn't even close. Lyles crossed the line in an impressive 6.52 seconds, leaving everyone else fighting for second place.
They're away cleanly. It is a fast start from Trayvon Bromwell and from Terence Jones. Noah Lyles driving hard here in the middle. It is going to be a win for Noah Lyles. Outside 6:50 this year, but an important win for Noah Lyles. He looks very pleased with that. He didn't get the perfect start. I've got to say his start was better last year.
He's got the job done there, Noah Lyles. He was, as you said.
Terence Jones from the Bahamas managed to grab second with 6.57 seconds, while PJ Austin took third in 6.60 seconds. Jacobs, the former indoor world champion, had to settle for fourth place with a time of 6.63 seconds. Even former world indoor champion Trayvon Bromwell couldn't keep up, finishing fifth. After the race, Lyles showed why he's not just a great athlete, but also a star. "I'm trying to transcend my sport," he said, making it clear that winning Olympic gold wasn't enough. He wants to win everywhere he goes because he's the world's fastest man. This wasn't just trash talk, he backed it up with his performance. His victory sent a clear message to everyone in track and field. 2025 is going to be Noah Lyles' year.
Oh yeah, I've been, this is our third year in a row bringing in the walk-in, so I'm very proud to see that it didn't die in the first year, and I'm glad to see more and more people doing it.
For Jacobs, this race showed how much work he has ahead of him. Just a few years ago, he was the one everyone was chasing after his Tokyo Olympics triumph. Now he's struggling to keep up with the new generation of sprinters. His fourth-place finish isn't just a loss. It's a sign that the sprinting world has moved on, and he'll need to find something special to get back to the top. This race means even more when you think about what's coming up this year. With major championships on the horizon, Lyles has shown he's ready to defend his titles. His time of 6.52 seconds isn't just fast. It's a warning to every other sprinter out there. He's not just winning race, he's dominating them and doing it with style. But wait, there is more. For track and field fans, this race revealed something important about where sprinting is heading in 2025. Lyles isn't just winning, he's changing how people think about sprinting. His ability to dominate both indoor and outdoor events shows he's become a complete sprinter. Most athletes are either better indoors or outdoors, but Lyles seems unstoppable in both. This versatility makes him especially dangerous as the season moves forward. The technical side of Lyles' victory is worth looking at closely. His start, which used to be his weak point, has improved dramatically. He's now getting out of the blocks faster and stronger than ever before. By the 30-meter mark of the 60-meter race, he was already pulling away from the field. This is particularly impressive because the 60 meters is usually where specialists in short sprints have an advantage. Lyles proved he can beat anyone, even at their own game. What makes this win even more impressive is that it was only Lyles' second race of 25. Athletes usually need several races to reach their peak form, but Lyles is already running times that most sprinters would be happy with at the end of their season. His time of 6.52 seconds wasn't just fast enough to win, it was the kind of performance that makes other athletes wonder if they can catch up at all. The impact on Jacobs can't be ignored. After dominating the indoor circuit in previous years, including winning the World Indoor title, he now faces serious questions about his future. His time of 6.63 seconds would be good for most sprinters, but for someone who once ran 6.41 seconds, it shows how far he's fallen from his peak. The indoor season has just started, but Jacobs already has a lot of work to do if he wants to challenge for major titles this year. Looking at the rest of the field shows how deep sprinting talent has become. Terrence Jones, the NCAA record holder, proved he belongs with the elite by finishing second. PJ Austin's third-place finish shows there's a new generation of sprinters ready to challenge the established stars. Even Trayvon Brommel, a former world indoor champion, found himself watching the backs of younger athletes. The atmosphere in the Boston Stadium showed how much this race meant to everyone. Every time Lyles runs now, people expect something special, and he delivered. The crowd was on their feet for the final 20 meters, watching him pull away from world-class sprinters like they were standing still. This wasn't just a race, it was a statement about who's in charge of men's sprinting right now. For the rest of 2025, other sprinters will have to figure out how to deal with this new, improved version of Noah Lyles. He's not just fast, he's confident, consistent, and seems to be getting better with every race. His goal of transcending the sport doesn't seem like just talk anymore. He's backing it up with performances that are hard to ignore. Noah Lyles' victory in Boston cements him as the undisputed king of sprinting. It's not just about speed, it's about dominance, consistency, and clutch performances. As the season continues, one thing is clear: he's the man to beat. Can anyone challenge Noah Lyles? Share your thoughts in the comments section and subscribe to our channel for more updates.
You can admire someone and you can respect someone in the track and field in any sport, but if you start letting them become your idol, then it becomes a point of you're going to put them on this pedestal that you won't be able to break.
Something big is about to go down at the 2025 Boston Indoor Grand Prix. The men's 60-meter sprint has become more than just another indoor race. It's turned into a preview of the entire sprint season. After Noah Lyles' recent season opener of 6.62 seconds, all eyes are on how this story will unfold in Boston, where he's made history 2 years running.
Put Usain Bolt on, this is an amazing guy, he broke the world record, yes he did all that stuff, but it's not impossible to break that record because he had to break somebody else's record.
Let's look back at how this rivalry has built up over recent years. In 2023, Lyles and Brommel gave us a race to remember in Boston. Lyles came out on top with a personal best of 6.51 seconds, showing the world his start was catching up to his famous top-end speed. This victory wasn't just about the numbers, it launched Lyles into an incredible outdoor season where he claimed both the 100 meters and 200 meters world titles in Budapest, running impressive times of 9.83 and 19.52 seconds. The Boston race had become his springboard to greatness.
Brommel got a better start than Lyles, that's for sure. On the inside, Kemp got away well as well. But as we see Noah Lyles start to come through, that's very close. Brommel got away better. Noah Lyles coming through with momentum. He has got it. 6:51, a new lifetime best for Noah Lyles. 0.04 of a second off it. And once again, Noah Lyles backs it up with the numbers.
The 2024 edition raised the stakes even higher. Lyles returned to Boston and shocked everyone with a massive improvement, running 6.44 seconds. This time, he didn't just beat Brommel. He took down a field that included Johan Blake, Ronnie Baker, and Fred Curley. Once again, the Boston performance set the tone for his year, leading to that unforgettable Olympic 100-meter final where he claimed gold. In one of the closest finishes in history, the pattern was clear: dominate in Boston, dominate the season. Now, the 2025 Boston Indoor Grand Prix is bringing together perhaps the most impressive 60-meter field ever assembled. Olympic champion Marcell Jacobs brings his 6.41 second personal best from Italy. NCAA record holder Terrence Jones represents the Bahamas with his remarkable consistency under 6.50 seconds. British record holder Zarrell Hughes adds European flair to the mix, and at the center of it all, we have the next chapter in the Lyles-Marcell saga.
Jonathan Farina. Now really quick away is Blake in the blue. He's light on his feet, and here comes Zarrell Hughes. Zarrell Hughes like a rocket.
Bromel's comeback story adds another layer of drama to this showdown. After battling injuries and setbacks that would have ended many careers, he recently proved he's back in top form. His 6.42 second run at a small meet in Clemson tied him for 6th fastest all time. This wasn't just a fast time, it was a statement that the former world indoor champion isn't done rewriting history. Every time Bromell steps on the track, he brings the potential to break records.
They're safely away. Bracey got a good start. Lamont Jacobs trying to get into his running. Christian Coleman's up at the moment. Oh, it's so close. It's so close. Is it the Olympic champion from the world champion?
Marcell Jacobs remains the fastest man in the field on paper. His 6.41 second personal best from the 2022 World Indoor Championships, where he edged out Christian Coleman, shows his ability to perform under pressure. Even after dealing with injuries in recent seasons, Jacobs proved his worth in the Paris Olympic final, running 9.85 seconds while splitting 6.44 through 60 meters. His presence in Boston adds international star power to an already stellar field. The wild card in this race is Terrence Jones. Standing well over 6 feet tall, he's breaking the mold for what's possible in the short sprints. Most elite 60-meter runners are compact and explosive, but Jones brings a unique combination of height and acceleration. His collegiate record of 6.45 seconds wasn't a one-off performance. He's consistently run under 6.50 seconds, winning multiple NCAA titles. His ability to compete with and beat the world's best, despite his unusual height, makes him a fascinating addition to this field.
Bromell got a better start than Lyles, that's for sure. On the inside, Kemp got away well as well. But as we see Noah Lyles start to come through, that's very close. Bromell got away.
The technical aspects of the Boston track add another interesting element to this competition. Unlike some of the fastest times in history that were set at altitude, in places like Albuquerque, Boston sits at sea level. This means any exceptional performances here can't be attributed to thin air helping the sprinters. The indoor environment eliminates wind assistance, making times directly comparable to other indoor performances throughout history. Noah Lyles' progression in the 60 meters tells an interesting story of improvement, currently ranked 9th all-time indoors. His journey from a primarily 200-meter specialist to a complete sprinter has been remarkable. His start, once considered his weakness, has become increasingly powerful. While his season opener of 6.62 seconds might not seem extraordinary, it mirrors his pattern from 2024 when he opened with 6.63 before shocking everyone with 6.44 in Boston. The historical context makes this upcoming race even more significant. Christian Coleman's world record of 6.34 seconds and Maurice Green's 6.39 stand as the ultimate targets. When we look at the top 10 list of all-time indoor performances, we see names like Andre Kaysen, Ronnie Baker, and now both Lyles and Bromell. The difference between these times often comes down to hundredths of seconds, making every technical aspect of the race crucial. Looking at fan predictions adds another interesting angle to this story. Recent polls show support split between the main contenders, with many backing Bromell's comeback potential. Others see Jacobs as the favorite based on his championship pedigree, while Lyles' recent dominance has earned him a strong following. The variety of opinions shows just how open and competitive this field really is. What makes this Boston Showdown particularly intriguing is its potential to predict the outdoor season. Over the past 2 years, success in Boston has translated directly to championship victories for Lyles. If this pattern holds, the winner in Boston might be giving us a preview of who will dominate the 100 meters throughout 2025. The quality of the field suggests we'll see something special. The current world-leading time for 2025 stands at 6.50 seconds, set by J.C. Stevenson in Texas. Given the caliber of athletes competing in Boston, it seems almost certain this mark will fall. The question isn't whether we'll see a world-leading time, but rather how fast it will be and who will claim it. For Lyles, this race represents another chance to prove his completeness as a sprinter. For Marcell, it's an opportunity to show his comeback is complete. For Jacobs, it's a chance to reassert his championship credentials. For Jones, it's a platform to show that collegiate success can translate to professional dominance. Every athlete brings their own narrative to this race, making it more than just another indoor meet. As race day gets closer, the excitement is growing. The Boston Indoor Grand Prix isn't just another race, it's a big test for the season ahead. Will Noah Lyles stay on top? Will Trayvon Marcell make a big comeback? Or will a new sprint star rise? One thing is for sure, the 2025 race will be one to remember. Share your thoughts in the comments section and subscribe to this channel for more updates.
Lyles has got the edge here, and he's storming away. What a moment for Noah Lyles. He hates losing over 200 metres, and he's forgotten how to. 19.32! 19.32! He has smashed his personal best and produced one of the fastest times in history. Quite frankly, after 120 metres, it was never in doubt. He was tamed in Tokyo, but with the heart of an American lion, Lyles has roared back to the top.
Noah Lyles, fresh off triple gold at the 2023 World Championships and an Olympic win, just shook the world. He called Usain Bolt the fastest man alive, but made it clear he's coming for Bolt's unbeatable records. With an electrifying 19.31 seconds in the 200 meters and years of peak performance still ahead, Lyles is building the sprinting narrative. Can this rising star surpass the legend and redefine the sport's future? Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on our future updates. First time in 2015, Lyles' performances caught the attention of the track and field community at large. He was named the High School Boys Athlete of the Year by Track and Field News, a prestigious recognition that highlighted his growing reputation in the sport. During this period, Lyles was also setting impressive marks in other events, including clearing 2.03 meters in the high jump as a high school junior. Instead of pursuing collegiate competition, Lyles, along with his younger brother Josephus, made the bold decision to turn professional, signing with Adidas in July 2016. This move allowed Lyles to focus entirely on his development as an elite sprinter, setting the stage for his rapid ascent in the professional ranks. In 2017, he claimed his first senior national title in the 300 meters at the USA Indoor Championships, setting an indoor world best of 31.87 seconds. However, injuries prevented him from competing at the 2017 World Championships, a setback that only fueled his determination. 2018 marked Lyles' true breakthrough on the global stage. He dominated the Diamond League circuit in the 200 meters, consistently running under 19.70 seconds, a feat only achieved by Usain Bolt in a single season. Lyles capped off the year by winning the Diamond League final in Zurich with a time of 19.67 seconds, establishing himself as the heir apparent to Bolt's sprinting throne. 2022 proved to be a landmark year for Lyles. At the World Championships in Eugene, Oregon, he claimed his second global title in the 200 meters with a blistering time of 19.31 seconds. This performance not only defended his world title, but also broke Michael Johnson's long-standing American record and moved Lyles to third on the world all-time list, behind only Usain Bolt and Johan Blake. The 2024 Olympic Games in Paris provided the stage for Lyles to cement his status as the world's premier sprinter. In a heart-stopping final, Lyles claimed gold in the 100 meters with a time of 9.784 seconds, edging out Jamaica's Kishane Thompson by a mere 0.05 of a second. This victory marked the first time an American had won the Olympic 100-meter title since 2004, ending a 20-year drought for Team USA in the event. However, Lyles' Olympic journey wasn't without adversity. In the 200-meter event, traditionally his strongest distance, Lyles secured a bronze medal with a time of 19.70 seconds. It was later revealed that he had tested positive for COVID-19 just 2 days before the race, adding a layer of complexity to his performance and demonstrating his resilience in the face of unexpected challenges. It was in the aftermath of these remarkable achievements that Lyles made the statement that would captivate the athletics world and spark widespread discussion. During an appearance on the Beyond the Records podcast with Mr. Beast, Lyles was confronted with the label of being the fastest man in the world. His response was both measured and profound, showcasing a deep understanding of the sport's history and his place within it. "I'm the world's fastest man currently. You get it with the title of being the Olympic champion. Technically, the world's fastest man and the fastest man alive is Usain Bolt." This statement, delivered with a blend of confidence and humility, demonstrated Lyles' deep respect for the legacy of Usain Bolt while also asserting his own current dominance in the sport. By acknowledging Bolt's standing world records, Lyles showed an acute awareness of his place in the sport's history and the work still ahead of him to surpass those marks. As of 2024, Bolt's world records of 9.58 seconds in the 100 meters and 19.19 seconds in the 200 meters, both set at the 2009 World Championships in Berlin, remain untouched. Lyles' personal bests of 9.79 seconds in the 100 meters and 19.31 seconds in the 200 meters, while exceptional, still trail Bolt's marks. However, Lyles' progression in the sport has been remarkable. His 200-meter time of 19.31 seconds, set at the 2022 World Championships, not only broke Michael Johnson's long-standing American record, but also moved Lyles to third on the all-time list. This achievement, coupled with his consistent performances under 20 seconds, suggests that Lyles may have the potential to challenge Bolt's records in the future. The age factor also plays a crucial role in this comparison. Lyles, at 27 years old during the 2024 Olympics, is approaching what many consider to be the peak years for a sprinter. In a podcast appearance, Lyles discussed the evolving understanding of a sprinter's prime. They used to say it was around 30 when a sprinter reaches their peak, but with technology now, it's more like 35. This perspective on longevity in the sport opens up intriguing possibilities for Lyles' future. With potentially several years of peak performance ahead of him, the opportunity to close the gap on Bolt's records remains a tangible goal. Lyles has been open about his aspirations to break these records, stating after his triumph at the 2023 World Championships, "Well, in my head, I think I'm going to break it. I'm planning to break it." The public and media reaction to Lyles' statement was swift and widespread. Social media platforms buzzed with discussions about his comments, with many praising Lyles for his sportsmanship and respect for his predecessors. Track and field experts weighed in, analyzing the implications of Lyles' words for the sport's future and debating whether he has the potential to surpass Bolt's seemingly insurmountable records. While Usain Bolt himself had not directly responded to Lyles' comments, the athletics community eagerly awaited any potential reaction from the Jamaican legend.